Hello, everyone. I feel honored to be part of this retail session today next to so many great speakers who are enriching the program. My talk will focus on the booming plant-based market, because recently we have seen impressive activity in the plant-based sector, ranging from high-profile investments to new and improved recipes. I would like to focus on one story of an individual whose story is really astonishing and worth spreading. It is the story of Ethan Brown, the founder of Beyond Meat. Look at this picture. It shows Ethan Brown in the dairy farm of his father. His exposure to the animal product industry let Ethan Brown be haunted with the question, why do we eat protein the way we do? Although this question never left him. In his 20s, he founded a company in the alternative energy sector where eventually he got fired by the board of directors because the relationship turned sour. He then actually founded Beyond Meat in 2009, and after a few years, in 2013, they brought the first product onto the market, which was plant-based chicken. After having spent millions of dollars into R&D, he actually changed the face of meat alternatives. They have undergone multiple failures, which actually Ethan is encouraging his team to do. But in the end, they mastered the recreation of meat made from plant-based ingredients. What is so special about their products? Why are they so successful? It is the outstanding texture and taste, plus wonderful positioning and marketing of the product itself. I'm sure you heard about the IPO which took place last week and which by far exceeded the expectations. They raised capital in the amount of 240 million, and they almost reached a market cap of $4 billion. At the same time, it is worth noting that they have been running losses over the last few years. But nevertheless, the people believe in this disruptive and these high potential products. I would now like to shed light on some retail best practices. For example, Tesco, they actually boosted their sales by introducing plant-based innovations. They co-created the role Director of Plant-Based Innovations with the well-known chef Derek Sano. Derek developed the Wicked Kitchen range, which consists of ready meals and food-to-go option, whose customers are non-vegetarians and non-vegans overwhelmingly. What makes their products so special and why they're so successful? They're easy to prepare, they're convenient, they have a very good price point. They are appealing to the ordinary consumer, including men. And overall, their products are really delicious. So what is Wicked Kitchen and Tesco and several other successful brands? What are they doing well? They are fulfilling the parameters of the magic triangle. They have a good price point, the products are available and convenient, and overall, the products have great taste. Because taste is the decisive factor at the end of the day for the repurchase of the product. What did Tesco and Beyond Meat and also other companies do well? They positioned their products in the meat aisle, creating a protein aisle, in fact. I talked to some insiders at Beyond Meat, and they also mentioned that they believe this was the decisive factor for their success, putting it next to the animal counterparts, increasing visibility and hence increasing sales. We have seen this also in another product category, which is plant-based dairy. We can already see in many retailers the sheer abundance of plant-based dairy products, ranging from soy milk, rice milk, oat milk, or even nuts milk. Within the category itself, there's still room for improvement. When we have a look at yogurts, they're mostly available in soy. When we look at cheese, they're really lacking behind in terms of taste and texture. Nevertheless, these developments have shown or are underlined by some good data. 43% of all European consumers already consume plant-based milk. And at the same time, we have seen a drop in sales for traditional dairy products. And why? Why should we bother? Why should producers bother? Why should retailers bother? Because it's a highly lucrative market. When we look at Tesco, they sold 4 million vegan wicked kitchen meals just within 33 weeks. And other retailers are experiencing the same. Let's have a closer look at the UK and the German market. In fact, Sainsbury's is increasing the sales of their plant-based product line by 20% each week. In 2018, Waitrose increased the plant-based range by 60%. Those retailers are sometimes supported by campaigns such as Veganuary. This January, 300,000 people in the UK and in other English-speaking countries signed up for trying new vegan products, trying a plant-based lifestyle. And a lot of companies are taking advantage of introducing these kind of products during this time period. But not only that, in Germany, we see on a regular basis of retailers such as Aldi or Lidl that they are doing action weeks, where new products are being introduced and where products are permanently integrated into the product range. So far, how far is this change actually reaching? I think this example illustrates that very well. Rügenwalder Mühle is a major meat producer from Germany, and they already make around 25% of their revenue with plant-based options. They made the commitment to make the whole vegetarian range completely plant-based. In addition, they spent all of their marketing budget on the plant-based product line. So when you go into retail, when you go to the supermarket, you want to buy the meat product or animal product. You open it up, it says, I'm also available in a vegetarian version. And I think the quote of the CEO is really showing how much this business is actually worth. He says, I can imagine 20 years from now, we will be working without meat. A short glance at the future. The food industry might be disrupted heavily in a few years as soon as there will be launches of cell-based products. Just very briefly, how does this work? Cells are taken from an animal, they're put into a bioreactor together with nutrients, let's say, simply speaking, similar to a process like in a brewery, and the end result is a product which is identical to meat, but without many negative effects that the industrial animal agriculture has. There are already quite a lot of companies or startups out there that are focusing on this space, and this is definitely a sector to watch out for over the coming years. A few words about my organization. I'm from ProVeg International, which is an international food awareness organization promoting plant-based foods. We work together with corporations, governments, public institutions, and medical professionals to reduce the consumption of animal-based products and to have better and more plant-based options in the market. We have our headquarters in Berlin, we have locations all over Europe, and we are also expanding. Last November, we launched the very first plant-based and cell-based incubator in Europe, where we support startups in this sector. In fact, here at Seeds and Chips, we have a booth right before the food hall, so please come and visit our booth. If you have any questions or ideas that you would like to talk about, I would be very happy to do that after this session. Please approach me. Thank you so much for your attention.